Bula, hello there, everybody. Are you having a great now? Hey, how are you? Are you all having a great now? Well, you're having a great now, aren't you? Good. I'm doing a video. You want to say hi to everybody? Would you like to say hi to everybody? Come on. You can say hi. My friend here wants to say hi. I love the little kiddos around here. They're so adorable and so much fun. I've been swimming with them a lot. Oh my goodness, they're so amazing. You can stay here. I'm going to do a video. And if you want to join with me on the happy song, you can join with me on the happy song. Okay? Maybe. Aren't they adorable? Oh my goodness. Okay. Are you all able to see us well? It's in the bright sun. I'm underneath the noni tree right now. So if you all are able to see me, that's great. I am unable to see who is actually on here, even with my glasses, because it is so bright. So I appreciate the love. I see the love. I feel the love. Thank you all so much. Ah, thank you all so much. And so I will get back with you all on the comments after the video, but I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. And I've got some exciting announcements to make at the close of this video. I'm super excited about some collaborations that have been going on. So let's get our invites going. Janelle's topic is going to be about the second part 2 of self-love and what it is not. We touched base on that yesterday, as a matter of fact, and we're going to elaborate on that a little bit more. And I realize that this is in America, a lot of you are celebrating the Christmas holiday. So if you are, happy and merry. And those of you that are not, I do not partake in holidays, but to each his own. It's always great. Here in Fiji, it's a day that is acknowledged. Is it celebrated? Not really, but they do have gatherings of families that get to come in once a year because they don't travel as freely like we do in the States. So they live far away on the different islands. So they do gather at this time, one time a year, and we eat big. In Fiji, it's called eat big. And I forget the terminology for that. But anyway, it's called eat big. And so, oh my goodness, we're about to go to a feast in just a moment. And I just made some cookies. I made some Hawaiian banana bread, a little bit of American flair on the Fijian dishes because they are going to have so much food, lovos and all kinds of stuff. I'm super excited about that. So, yeah, so they do partake, they do acknowledge it, but it's not as commercialized at all. It's not materialistic as it is in the States. So it's a day that is acknowledged, but it's just like, okay. And most of them, they don't really partake in it or participate. Like my mother said, my Fijian mother, it's just another day. We eat every day. We can celebrate every day, every now. And that's what we do. Every now should be celebrated. Every day that you wake up should be a celebration. So celebrate life. Celebrate love. Life is love as love is life. So that's what we should be doing every now. And I know that you all are. So anyway, like I said, happy Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy Yule, happy whatever it is that you're partaking in. It's all great. It is all wonderful. So you all just have the happiest time of your life. And just remember that every day and every now is a great now to have a great now. Hello, hello, hello. I am not sure who is on here, Liana. My Fijian friends, I feel the love. I see the love. You all are so amazing. Like I said, it's so bright. I can barely see you all. So let's get started. So what time is it? The time is always now time. Oh, it's getting a little bit sweaty because we're zippy, 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 zappy, zappy, zappy. H-A-P-P-Y. We're happy. Woohoo! And again, we're zippy, 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 zappy, zappy, zappy. H-A-P-P-Y. We're happy. Woohoo! And one more time. We're zippy, 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 zappy, zappy, zappy. H-A-P-P-Y. We're happy. Woohoo! Because every little cell in our body's happy. Every little cell in our body's well. Every little cell in our body's healthy. Every little cell in our body's well. Total vegan bodybuilder, baby. We feel so good. We feel so well. Because every little cell in our body's well. Yes, because why? Happy cells make, you guessed it, healthy, harmonious cells. Woohoo! Yes! Oh my goodness, it's so great. All right, so for those of you that are tuning in on YouTube, our YouTube station is just about to be rehauled and revamped, and it's looking great. So this is going on YouTube. Thank you all for tuning in. For those of you that do not know me, I am known as Organic Guru Isabella Lynette Marie, also known as Gypsy, because I gypsy here, I gypsy there, and I gypsy everywhere to fill the world with good nutrition, fuel for the body, and amazing love for humanity. I'm a medicine woman, a published international author of Fuel for the Body, and my newest book coming out is The Art of Health Restoration, co-authored by Jonathan Ryan, as well as a living book, The Mystical Love Story, Jaguar and the Gypsy, or Gypsy and the Jaguar, a mystical love story for the world to behold. I'm also a certified medicine woman, minister for the environment, motivational speaker, and the creator of the Rainbow Warriors Mission Program with our Pure Integrity Verified seal. You can find out more about me at fuelforthebody.net. I cover a modality of different arenas, but they all circle and compass back to one, because it's all about what I do is preserve the planet, help to heal the planet, mainly help to heal humanity. And how are we going to help heal humanity if we don't first love ourselves, heal our own bodies inside and outside, and nourish our body with good organic nutrition? Speaking of, our food for the now is chia seed. Can you all see that? And most of you know by now, I am a big advocate of chia seed. Chia seed is great. It's that stuff, you know, chia, your chia pets. And, well, you can't see it. I've got it in my bottle right here, but it does gel up. It's like these little tiny seeds. They almost look like sesame seeds, but they are chia seeds, and they gel up. Don't really have a taste in it, but they make great puddings. They make great fillers for cakes. Instead of using eggs, they make everything more moist. But more importantly, they are filled with omegas and rare antioxidants. And actually go through your body, collecting all of the oversprays of debris and heavy metal toxins that are built up in your body. So it actually goes through your body and acts as a chelation therapy. So I highly recommend having chia seed water every single now. Every time you drink water, or just one time a now, put chia seed in your water. And when you're making cakes, I have great cake recipes, muffin recipes, bread recipes to put chia seed in it, and it just makes everything so much more moist. It's just so amazing. Okay, so that is about me. Oh, and speaking of, you know, I told you the other now that my hair was turning strawberry blonde. Well, yes, I will go put more henna in it to bring out my natural color again. But let me just tell you, there's a unique thing about Fijians. Well, everything's unique about them. Hello, everybody. I see the love. I feel the love. I feel the love. Oh, my goodness, you all are so amazing. And apologies in advance again. Jacqueline Goodwin, I see that that's you. Leanna, Michael, awesome. I am not able to read those, but I will read those, and I will get back to you because it is just so bright. First time I don't know, but I'm sorry. I'm not even going to attempt to read it because it's so bright out here that I can just barely filter through. So if you're able to see me, that's great. So anyway, so my hair is turning strawberry blonde, right? Because I've been out in the sun for so long, and it's just really bleached it out. And the great thing about Fijians around here is that, well, all over Fiji, is that they are brutally honest, but in a great way, in a loving way. And, well, they don't have any other agenda to tell you. So they're going to tell you what you look like. They're going to tell you what you actually need to hear, not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. Like yesterday now, I went to the market to see my mother, Mother Etta, Arietta Silly. I went in to see her, and let's invite her right now. And she was like, I haven't seen her in a week because I've been traveling and out visiting. And she was like, oh, daughter, how it's so good to see you. She's always excited to see me every time I come in, of course. And she's like, oh, daughter, look at you. Look at your skin. Look at your hair. I was like, oh, mother, do you like it? She was like, daughter, it's light. Okay, my skin's not light. I'm almost as dark as you are, mother. I'm catching up with my Fijian tan. I'm catching up with my Fijian color. Well, yes, daughter, but your hair is so light. I said, do you like it, mother? She said, no, daughter, you look so beautiful with your other hair. you look like the village people. She said, you look like the village people, daughter. And she just kept playing with my hair. She's like, your hair, it's bleaching blonde and strawberry blonde, and it's not the dark red like it should be. You're so pretty with it, and your hair's got C in it. I can see the C in your hair. So if you want to know what you look like before you go out, come to Fiji and say, no, Joyce. Somebody's calling me, and I can't answer the phone now. Um, like I told her I was doing a video. That's funny. So if you want to know what you look like before you go out, come and ask anyone in Fiji, does this dress make me look fat? And if it does, they will definitely tell you it does. Does this look good on me? No, it does not. Should I wear this? No. They will tell you exactly what you look like before you go out. They will let you know if you look presentable or not presentable. And that's what I love about Fiji. Why lie about it? Why beat around the bush? And why boost you up? Hell, I don't want to go out, thinking that I look great, and I really don't. And people are making fun of me, and I look like a sack of potatoes. Like, do you really want to do that? Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't either. So, hope you all can hear me. Let me know. Hello, hello, hello. It's so good to see you all. See you all, see you all. You all are so amazing. Hi, my friend Max. You're so awesome. Everybody's awesome. You're great. I love you, mean it. Okay, let's get right on to our program. I've been speaking about everything going on in Fiji. It's just amazing. It's great. Wonderland. Okay, part 2 of self-love and what it is not. We touched base on that yesterday. Now, what it is not. A lot of people want to make it into a trend, in which we can fall in that line. We do a balancing act. It's all about balance. And so a lot of people want to make self-love a trend, and people will fall into that. Oh, well, I'm supposed to love self. I'm supposed to love self. I'm supposed to love self. And self comes first, and self does this, and I'm just going to be greedy about it. People can fall into that trap of, well, it's all about self. It's all about me. And I get it. And like I said, it's a balancing act. And a lot of people want to say, well, they told me to love self, and that's what I'm doing. Why should anybody else match her? Well, the whole concept of loving self is really finding your inner you that connects the energy to all the layers of everyone else. And what I mean by that is that to find your inner self, your innermost deepest you that is really filled with pure love and light, to really truly love yourself, you're going to take care of this outward physical body with good nutrition. This also helps to clear out your brain cells. It helps to open up your pineal gland. It helps to decalcify that pineal gland to keep all of your eyes fully open, awake, and aware. So definitely chia seed is something to keep that pineal gland functioning and moving forward and seeing the unseen. So definitely that's another thing that chia seed does for you. So whenever you raise your vibration so high, you will have no need of that toxic food. You will have no need of that white cocaine sugar. You will have no desire of any of that rubbish being put into your body, because you will respect yourself enough. You will respect this temple that you have only one place to live in, because when this is gone, I mean, seriously, are you going to be around? You'll be around out there, but you won't be on this planet. So, when you love self, you truly want to take care of yourself. And when you truly inwardly look and love self, then you will really love all of humanity, and everyone else will come in balance. And you will understand more about what unity, all of us together, is really one. Whenever you understand that, self-love is amazing, and you become selfless, and you want to help heal humanity, help heal the planet. Now, of course, self-love also encompasses the fact that just because we love self and we want to heal humanity, and we are striving to heal humanity with self-respect, self-love, unconditional love for humanity, unwavering, non-compromising love, that does not mean that we have to pick everybody up and take them with us. Remember, the year 2020 is really a huge year. I'm so excited for it, because everybody is really coming together. They're really wanting to unify as one and actually come and meet in the physical and the person, because laptops, smartphones are going to soon die away. I mean, we will still use them, such as YouTube, but all of these other social medias, people want to get more in tune with each other. They want to be heart smart and fill each other with love. Fill each other and feel each other. Feel and feel. So people are going to start uniting and coming to meet in person, which is why we're doing our amazing retreats, our conscious creation retreats in Fiji Wonderland. If you have not reserved your sacred space we only have a couple more spaces left for February, then June and November. Reserve your sacred space too now, right now. Click on fuelforthebody.net and click on that flyer, the Conscious Creation Retreats in Fiji Wonderland, 10 days to total bliss to completely sculpt your body, mind, heart, and soul. And we had the coaches of a lifetime, an experience of a lifetime that you will remember for always, and take these and raise your vibrations and soar high above the eagles. Okay, so self-love is just that. And the year 2020, people are going to be coming together and uniting. And those that are not going to be awakened, we are not, us with higher vibrations, you know, we've already planted the seeds. We've already gone out and done our inner work, our shadow work. Of course, we also have a lot of inner work and shadow work still to do. But we are raising the vibrations to where whenever the other people choose to sit back, because we all have choices. It doesn't matter if it's your brother, your sister, your father, your mother, your grandmother, your cousin, your aunt, your uncle. It doesn't matter who it is, your friend, your coworker. You know, it is up to them as to where they want to take their vibrations, how high they want to raise their vibrations. And so we will be soaring over here where they will be lying down here. And that is none of our concern, because our concern is reaching everybody to help everybody raise their vibrations. Everybody's on their own journey, but you know what? Whenever everything comes to fruition, it's all going to be a matter of who chooses what and who chooses whom, and who wants to really raise those vibrations and vibrate out of this 3D matrix into the big realms of the unseen, to actually see with all three eyes the unseen. And so I wrote down a couple of notes. So in regard to self-love, it also has to do with perception. So we are always manifesting, which I teach, and conscious creating. We are conscious creators, every single one of us. Oh my goodness, every one of you. Oh, you all are so awesome. Thank you all for tuning in. I love each and every one of you. You are just amazing. So self-love is the perception. So everybody has a perception. So what you perceive is happening in your reality is really what is going to happen. If you perceive this to be bad, then it is going to be bad. If you perceive this to be good, then it is going to be good. If you perceive that somebody is doing something to you, then they're doing something to you. But remember, everything in life happens with us and for us, never to us. It all happens with us or for us. But it's all in the mind. It's mind over matter, or matter over mind, however you perceive it, right? If you let this world of stinking thinking and the chaotic, illusional, delusional worlds fill your head with cobwebs, then you are going to perceive things so differently. Hey, I've been there. I know, and I'm still, you know, I still have a little bit of a downfall that I get wrapped up, especially in this twin flame journey that I'm on. I perceive something to be a certain way, but then I have to step back and say, wait a minute. They didn't really mean that towards me, because they are actually running from themselves, because it is all a mirror, a reflection, right? Mirror, mirror, everyone is you pushed out. They are me pushed out. You are me pushed out. And whatever I perceive is happening is really what is happening. So you can perceive that your world is amazing and blissful, or you can perceive that your world is just a chaotic, shambled, convoluted mess. So whenever we really love self, then we will learn to decipher between perception, and we will realize that, you know, things are not always as they appear. Remember, objects in mirror are closer than they appear on those car mirrors, remember? So when we assume things without having the actual scenario of really what happened in place, when we assume that this is what they said, or this is what they meant, or this is what's happening in the world, then we are going to be a convoluted clusterfuck in our world, in our reality. So whatever we perceive, then our reality will either be what we desire, or our reality will be the sadness of what we do not desire, because it's all about perception. When we perceive it, that's how it is. But when we have that true inward self-love, that deep, unconditional, unwavering love, then we will learn to take a step backward, 5 steps backward, and say, wait a minute, let me analyze this situation. Let me study, how did I manifest and create this scenario in my reality? What happened to present this chaos, this seemingly chaos, to happen in my reality? Now, did someone say this or did someone say that? Did they really mean this? Maybe I should reevaluate what those messages were, what that conversation was about, or what that company meant, or what my spouse meant, what my husband meant, what my wife meant, what my brother meant, whoever, my friend. It doesn't matter. If you're having a quarrel or if you're having a disagreement, it's very important that we inwardly dive inwardly to have deeper than understanding unconditional love. And when we do that, what we perceive will be nothing but positive and nothing but the blessings, because lessons are blessings. Yes, they are. And so when we perceive it, that's exactly how it is going to be. It will be it, okay? And so until we have all of the scenario straight and all of the outline as it really is or was, then we are unable to make informed, rational, heart-thinking decisions, because we are perceiving something and we are riding that tidal wave. And that tidal wave gets very dangerous because we're on the tidal wave and we can just teeter over into the deep sea of the abyss. Which I posted earlier in the status. So let me give you a scenario. This was back in my early 20s. As you all, I don't know all the details anymore because I rewrote my past, but remember I held on to just 3 different key points that happened in my past with my children's biological dad, the man that I was married to. And it totally took me by surprise as to what he did. And at that time, I went through 3 years of total hell, 3 years of total torment, 3 years of torture, actually it's 3.5 years of just total delusional clusterfuck, and didn't sleep because I couldn't figure out what in the world just happened. How did that happen? And what I perceived to be happening, he was just a horrible, horrid jackal of a jackass. And the outside world would see that. You abandon 3 beautiful children, you abandon a beautiful wife, and you just leave them for dead. You leave them to be raped. Well, my children were not raped, but you leave them to be robbed and all of this, and you leave them to be, distraught and helpless and having to do all kinds of things. I would never wish for certain scenarios to happen with anyone whatsoever, because most of the world, which I was not prepared to really handle it at that early of an age, but I was forced to handle it and realize what was really going on. But I never could wrap it around as to what had happened, why he would do such horrid acts, and why all these things happened to me. Well, number one, I told you in previous videos that I actually manifested that to happen because I don't want abandonment. I don't want this to happen. I don't want to be raped. I was in this big, huge city, from a small podunk town in Arkansas to a big, huge city in Memphis, Tennessee. I was living there, going to college, and so my fear was getting raped. My fear was being abandoned. My fear was drug people, gangsters, all over, because they were, and that's exactly what happened to me, okay? But I didn't realize that I had caused that, created that, until just a couple of years, right? And so now I look back at it, and I step back, because his last words to me were, the last time that I had seen him, whenever he was in prison, and even before he went to prison, that I had met him, his last words to me were, I love you more than anything in this world. Those children are the world to me. I want you to be safe, and I want my children to be safe. Remember that always. Well, I was too young and dumb, and I'm like, if that's love, I sure the hell don't want hate, and then he vanished off into the moonlight and never to be seen again for 13, no, it was longer than 13 years, 15 years. And, I now analyze that, of course, thinking, if we would have known then what we know now, but isn't that the story that always goes? But this is what I want to teach our younger children, our younger generation coming up. Because now that I look back, that was a big, huge blessing. I take that, sure, everything irritated me, and I was a vigilante, and I went out to seek justice. Damn it, I was on a warpath in Memphis, Tennessee. Little old me, yeah. Little young me, Memphis, Tennessee, yeah. But I look at it, now I have a full vision and I have a full understanding. He did what he did. It was horrible. It was rotten. It was wretched. But he did it to also protect myself and the children. Okay, maybe not from the rapes, but but because I was a vigilante and I kept on for 3.5 years. I had to grasp my husband. I had to find him. I had to get him out of this cult. I had to break this drug lord up. I had to do this. I had to get my children's dad back, right? Yeah, but that was the wrong thing for me to do. Is there a right or is there a wrong? But my point is, those were his words to me. And now that I look back, I finally woke up and said, I've got to walk away. This isn't for me. I'm not going to go down dying. I already got shot at many times, and many different things happen. I mean, only by the grace of our creators and my higher self is the only reason why I'm alive today. My children were very well protected. But I look at that, and I don't have any hatred. I don't have any animosity now. It was the most horrible time of my life, so I thought. But you know what? My children are alive, thriving. Sure, maybe Jordan went on her path of worst destruction, but she's amazing, and she's on Jordan's journey now. My son is an amazing organic chef, walking the walk, talking the talk, and my youngest daughter is amazing, living her own life, and she is just awesome, and they are alive and healthy. So look at that as a blessing. He did what he did, and he abandoned me and abandoned those children because he knew the life that he was living, and he knew the path that he had taken, that there was no turning back for him. And had I kept on and kept persisting, I may not be here to now. My children may not be here to now. None of us may not be here. So whenever you look at it at that perspective and you dive deep within your soul and in your being, then you will realize that the convoluted worldly stinking thinking has put in your brain. So this is why, my awesome Soul Tribe friends and Rainbow Warriors, this is why it is so important to put your heart in your head. Be heart smart and put it up here in your head so that you can think with your heart, because that brain will get you messed up every time. The worldly thinking puts cobwebs in your head and you get entangled, because the tangled web we weave when we practice to deceive. We deceive ourselves, that is. And that's what it's all about. So when we perceive something and we don't have the actual hardcore, what's the word I'm looking for? If we don't have the actual scenario that happened, or if we don't see the actual black and white laid out of actually what was said, what was done. Now, sure, we may not always know the why, but just be assured that whenever some things happen in life, yeah, we can manifest anything and we can turn things around. Now, had I known the art of manifesting, and I mean, I knew that I could create things, early ages, like my dad told me, but I didn't realize the power that we really had to actually turn things around. Now, maybe I could have turned that around, if I would have done it in a different way and worked in the spiritual realm. But no, I was in the 3D realm, working in the drug realm and the gun realm, and I was a vigilante, right? But if we really step back and we inwardly understand, then we will realize the self-love that we can have for ourselves, that we could exemplify and radiate for the world to have the most amazing time and love for humanity ever, right? So I'm just letting you know, perception can deceive you. When you perceive something, it can be your amazing blissfulness, or it can be your sad destruction. It's however you perceive it. If that's how you perceive it, that's how it's going to be, and that's how it is. But you can change your perception any given now, at any given moment, at any given second now. You can change your perception and watch the world around you change. But just know, if you are not well equipped to change your perception, even any given now, when someone does something that you think is to you, remember, they're always doing it to themselves. If someone is whatever to you, it's always to themselves. It's always a mirror. When someone is bad-mouthing you, backstabbing you, running from you, whatever it is, they're doing it to themselves. They're running from themselves. And all we can do is send love and light when we deeply understand. Hey, you all see me. I've struggled with this over the past 1.5 years, because I do get convoluted with the worldly thinking and thinking that, well, I've got to fix this in the 3D realm. There is no fixing anything in this 3D fake, illusional, delusional matrix that we live in. It's all fixed in the spiritual realm that we are really a big part of. And we are all energy. We are all one. All right. Does anybody have any comments or any questions or any feedback? I see a lot of feedback going on. Oh my goodness, you all are so amazing. I love you all. Awesome, awesome, awesomeness. Oh, I feel the love. I see the love. You all are just amazing. I was looking for someone on here. Let's see. Okay, so if you, I will get back to your comments. I can only see I can see you that are on here. I can't really read the names. Again, it's just so bright out here. It's just amazing. Maybe one now I will take my pocket Wi-Fi and go out to the beach side and do a video out there for you all. But are you all realizing um, the how self-love really works? When we really love self, then we really have love for humanity, and that's what's going to come first. And we really love ourselves, we're going to take care of our bodies with proper, good, toxic-free nutrition. Because when we raise our vibrations, we don't have the desire for that. Everybody thinks that they've raised vibrations, but you're sitting here and you're watching them eating junk, toxic, combustional, explosive, volcanic foods, fake foods, faux foods. And it's like, you know, that's why they get wrapped up in the worldly sinking thinking again. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my goodness, you all are so amazing. I love Irene. You're awesome. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, so this is the episode for now. So just remember all my amazing Rainbow Warrior soul tribes. Let's all go out and be Rainbow Warriors. Vibrate out of this 3D matrix. Raise your vibrations so high that you really want to take care of your body on the inside and the outside. What goes in must come out. As within, so without, has more meanings than one. Also, you will have only this life, you'll have only the desire for good, amazing, wholesome nutrition. And that way you can always keep everything purified, everything cleansed, and keep that third eye open and the convoluted cobwebs. That will definitely keep the cobwebs out of your head when you eat clear, clean, toxic-free foods, real foods from the earth, the divine earth that Mother Gaia has so generously given us. So you all are just super awesome. I'm so thankful. I'm so excited because I am thankful for everything. I have no complaints whatsoever because I love love and love loves me and you as well. So always remember, you are awesome. You are freaking amazing. You are totally beautiful. You are totally loved. I love you. You love yourself because you are so worth it and you are worthy of everything. And you deserve every single thing that you desire. Just perceive it to be in a positive manner, to raise your vibrations and your spirits so high that all of this in the 3D world just doesn't matter anymore. Let me tell you, it feels so good and it is so freeing when you realize that. I've taught myself a lot of lessons. My twin flame has taught me a lot of lessons, which is Jonathan, as you all know, has taught me a lot of lessons. And I realize this. I'm not perfect at all, but let me tell you, remember, I only tell you all of my experiences that I've actually experienced hands-on in my own arena so that I can pass it on to you so that you can learn how to grow. The more you know, the more you grow, right? So just remember how awesome, amazing, and how much you deserve everything, okay? Well, until we meet again, have a happy and merry. You all are so amazing. I'm about to go put my Hulu on so I can go take in part of family festivities. Not really festivities, it's just a big eat big, eat big, eat big. Oh my goodness, we're going to go do that. Yay! Okay, awesome. Okay, well, I love each and every one of you. You are so amazing. You make my world go round and my heart go pitter-patter. Till we meet again, I love you. Banaka Baka Levu for tuning in. More they.